Welcome back to our community, visiting today with Amy Kratzer from Girl Set Free. And Amy, I think it would be helpful for some of us to understand just what are some of the statistics of human trafficking. What are we talking about?
Sure. The reality of human trafficking is something very difficult to swallow. When my husband and I started researching, we were shocked at some of the statistics that we heard, especially having two daughters ourselves. It really hit home. Three statistics that really point out, that I'd like to point out. There are more slaves in the world today than at any other point in human history.
Stop right
yes,
there.
I know.
Say that again.
There are more slaves in the world today than at any other point in human history.
That's mind-bending.
There are more than 27 million people that are in bondage.
27 million.
27 million. It's very sad. Another statistic, human trafficking is the second largest criminal industry, exploiting not only women and children, but men for manual and sexual labor against their will. Very sad. And an estimated 100,000 children are victims of sex trafficking each year in the United States. And it's just appalling to me. Like I had spoke before about our partners, Rahab Ministries, right here in our hometown. I think it's important to address the person that's listening that might say, you're helping those people overseas and that's your thing and you go for it. I think that's okay. But I also want to make sure that the person that's listening knows that we are helping near and far. God called us to not only link arms with global partners, but also to help reach those girls that are right here in our own neighborhood. We cannot offer jobs to them. There's a lot of legal issues with that right here in the United States. We offer micro-enterprise with our global partners. And for our United States partners like Rahab Ministries, we're helping funnel monies from the monies that we receive from our brand, from our clothing, to help build safe houses right here in the United States to restore those girls, those 18 girls that I talked to you about.
Wow.
We're waiting to build that house so we have a place to put them. And so those are some statistics, staggering but true.
It is. It's stunning. You say that sometimes people say, there are other organizations, as you've mentioned, a number of really good ones. Why this? Why this particular one?
Yeah, that's a question I get asked almost every day when I'm talking to people. And, the honest answer is why not? We know that we are a small fish in a big pond. We also know there's a lot of other people that are doing this. The first answer is God called us to it. And if he's calling us to it, we're going to obey. We're going to trust and obey. The second is, why not? Like I just said, we're not a large organization and maybe we'll never get there. But if we can do this work and help one person, then we know that's what God wanted. We never want to measure our success here at Girl Set Free by what our standards are.
Yeah.
And we do that, I think, a lot, where we measure success the way we feel like success should look. We want to measure success how God says, this is how I'm going to prosper it. This is how I'm going to grow it. And if it's just one, well, you bet your bottom dollar, we're excited about that. So that is a little bit about how we feel God has called us to take this on.
Absolutely. What does it take to become a partner with you, your global partners or your local partners? What are you looking for in a partnership?
Yeah, that's a great question. First and foremost, we have felt God called us to go deeper, not wider. We've had a lot of emails. It's been amazing how many people have reached out to us, and we're so grateful. But my husband and I feel very strongly that unless our pastor endorses or we have actually been on the ground overseas and know the organization, that would be our first thing. I think local partners, I just think as God opens the doors and we are linking arms with them, anyone that has the heart for restorative care, that looks at the girl as a whole, and there's a program that first and foremost shows them and tells them and loves them and helps them know that God has a purpose and a plan for their life. We are faith-based, And that's important to us. We don't want to just provide an income, or even funnel money to a place to house traffic victims. If they're not being told that God loves them and has a different plan for their life, they're probably not the partner for us. And we're okay with that. So that's a little bit about what we're doing. We are only partnering with a few people right now. We think that we're using wisdom in that to go deeper, not wider. And that's kind of our criteria. But, as God opens doors and we grow as He would see fit, I know that He'll put us with those right people.
And of course, individuals can partner with you by participating in your Kickstarter campaign. Remind us again how we can find that. And then maybe some people would be interested. Of course, no one does this for the rewards, but it's always kind of fun at the different sponsorship levels to see what the rewards are. So tell us a little bit about some of the backer rewards as well when we participate.
Yeah, thank you, Susie. So you can find us again at girlsetfree.org. This is a 5-week splash page. We're actually in our 4th week now, so the full site will go live in 4 weeks. You can also find us on Kickstarter. If you go to Kickstarter.com, you can look up Girl Set Free. There's a search bar there, and we will pop right up. You'll see our logo there. And some of the rewards. We are very excited about our very soft, limited edition tees that are offered on our Kickstarter campaign. We have 3 of them. We have a raglan, which is something very trendy for the kids today. Even us moms wear those. And then we have a unisex tee that has the word beloved on it, which really the heart behind that is you are loved to be loved, and to know that. And also we have a very loose heather gray shirt, and it has Girl Set Free on it in white, and we love that one. That's been a very popular one. I've been getting a lot of shout outs for that. On top of our Kickstarter tees, we have our 6 designs that we have our 6 garments that we've designed for you, and this is actually what we're wanting to go to production. So you are able to get any of those spring items on our Kickstarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us what those look like. Now,
Yeah.
and when you're talking about the tees, you're talking about the really, really soft ones that I love.
Yes, we use
love that fabric.
Yeah, we use a modal cotton. It's kind of a blended cotton, and one of the things that the people that know me best say that I'm a fabric snob, and and I take that as a compliment, but that is one thing that has been very important to us, to make sure that we use really good product, really good fabrics. There is this balance of making sure that we're using ethical practices with finding our fabrics, but then also that they would be really good fabrics, because we want them to wash well. We don't want it to just be, I'm not going to throw any names out there, but we don't want it to be a cheaper fabric. So we have used some beautiful fabrics. Some of the other items in our spring collection, we have a beautiful silk tee. It is a silk crepe tee, and it's a very polished, practical tee. You can actually wear that alone with skinny jeans, or you can throw on a suit jacket. So it's very versatile. We also have a poncho or a cape, a lot of people call it. It's a hooded cape, and we've used alpaca wool with this. So it's very soft, very versatile, and we love it because it's a piece that can not only be worn in the spring, but you can layer it in the winter as well. We have a halter top that is a wrap style, and that was actually inspired by my African sister in Mozambique. And then we have a tunic and also a fedora hat and an Angelina blouse. So there's a lot there that you could take a look at.
All right, and this is fair trade, so we expect to pay for these kinds of things. Your prices range from what to what?
Yeah, I would say, when we actually open our shop, because the backer gifts are kind of melded together to kind of help take us to production, but they'll go anywhere from $29 all the way up to $149. It depends on the item.
Sure.
And we're hoping to get to a stretch goal. We have 4 beautiful holiday collection pieces that will be coming. I'm not going to tell you what they are,
Okay.
but we're excited about them, and they're beautiful. And so we hope to get to a stretch goal, which would be if we reach our $20,000 goal, we will go into a stretch goal and then show you those items and be able to take those items into production as well.
Oh, awesome. All right. And we do want to remind everybody, go to Kickstarter before December 3rd so you can hit your goal and go into a stretch goal. Kickstarter is a wonderful way to find these kinds of things. I'm so impressed with some of the projects and ministries and, other kinds of projects, films, and so forth that have gotten funded by crowdfunding. And what an amazing way to be able to do this. So go to Kickstarter for sure by December 3rd.
Yes.
And make a pledge and get one of these fun rewards. Maybe do a little shopping on girlsetfree.org. Now, I know you mentioned some partnerships. Did you want to give a shout out to some of the people that you have partnered with?
Yeah, I actually have already mentioned Rahab Ministries.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we love them. And then our Napoleon partners, Perna Manufacturing Company. And so we're really excited and grateful. They're the ones that are working really hard on our products right now for you. I also do want to add really quick before we end that if you're looking to do some shopping and not get out in the crazy traffic, this is a really great way. We have a card that we will send out to you if you have chosen to back us and you did so because you wanted to give it as a holiday gift. We will send you a printable PDF gift card, and you can put that in your holiday card for the person that you've gifted it to. So what's really neat about that is they will receive this item. They can actually go on and pick which one they specifically want. And it's a way of supporting us and still feeling like you're gifting, and they can actually see what they've actually received as a gift.
Well, that is perfect for Christmas. And what a way to be able to give to the person on your list and to be able to give to someone in need that is getting themselves out of traffic and keeping themselves out of trafficking all at the same time. So you are double gifting in that way. I can't think of a better way to celebrate Christmas. Give us your website one more time.
Yeah, so it's girlsetfree.org.
Girlsetfree.org.
Yep.
And then go to
Kickstarter.com, yes.
and look up Girl Set Free. Amy, for you and for your husband, what does this mean to you personally to be able to be involved with this ministry now?
You know, we are so grateful to be a part of something that is so much bigger than us. It has been a blessing in our faith walk. I will say that we believe, and this is something that we kind of adopted 3 years ago, the success of others has got to be a part of our own story. You know, we believe God has called us to love, but not only love radically. And, you know, not everyone's supposed to go out and start a nonprofit. We get that. We didn't even think we would be doing this, you know, and we talk to God about that daily. But I just want to encourage the listener that wherever you're at, whatever place and space God has called you, you got to get out there and you got to love people because that's what God's called us to do. And when we show radical love, He makes a huge difference in their lives.
Amy Kratzer, thank you so much. Be sure to visit girlsetfree.org, and thank you again for joining us this morning on Our Community.
Thank you.